And now it is my great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg.
And I refuse to participate. I'm not adopting your language. I'm not respecting your preferences because you don't own reality. You don't own grammar. You don't own definitions. You don't get to tell me. You're not important enough to provide me with an instruction manual on how to talk to you. Are you kidding? How important do you have to think you are to list at the bottom of your emails? And yeah, I see you laughing about it. Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it? But what are the consequences for not abiding by it? What would happen in this chamber if I were to address Representative Finke? Need I continue? What would the consequences be?
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Exactly. Thank you.
Ryan Webb from Delaware County Council has come out and said he now identifies as a lesbian woman of colour. And of course, all these woke people are coming out and they're pretty upset about it, which is funny because this is their game. They started this, so we're just playing by their rules now, and they're not happy about it. Let's check it out.
Councilperson Ryan Webb announced publicly on social media that he now identifies as a lesbian woman of color. If he were serious, I'd sing his praises. But instead, I know better.
In none of my jobs in the last 21 years, and that is many, many jobs, would I have been permitted to mock and disrespect my customers.
And if that were true, we would all be proud of you, and no one would be denying your right to do such things and to identify by your heritage. But your open mockery of these communities is insane.
In order to demand for the resignation of Ryan Webb. The posts Mr. Webb made on April 12th were offensive on many levels.
After hearing these complaints, Ryan Webb responded.
I'm being dead serious. You don't get to question me. You do not get to require proof from me. You were part of the movement to help establish these rules and set the bar.
Touché, Councilman. Touché.
So the second lady talking about you've had many, many jobs. Translation is you've probably been fired from many, many jobs. You can't hold down a job because of how emotionally unstable you are. Anyway, I just think it's really funny that he played their game using the rules that they made and they absolutely lost their minds. On the verge of having a meltdown, some of them. Anyway, how disgusting that they would question this beautiful woman of colour. Double standards at its finest. I think we need to put her up as Woman of the Year as well as nominate her for Black Lesbian Rewards that are available. It is good to see such a strong independent black woman. And this guy said, I am Mexican, but the minute California starts handing out reparations, I will magically turn into an oppressed black man.
Making a man wait while her 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 previous partners she slept with on the first or second date is like me going to McDonald's. Everyone in the restaurant paid $1 for a cheeseburger. There's 3 people in line ahead of me. They all pay $1 for a cheeseburger. Then I get to the front of the line, ask for a cheeseburger, and the clerk looks at me and says, it's $1,000 for you, sir.
Then don't pay.
Exactly. Let's see, I got more. Or it's more like...
Yeah, then don't pay. Exactly. She basically sealed her own fate with that one, didn't she? Completely proved his point for him. So, yeah. And that was a great analogy as well. Shout out to Brian.
I'm here tonight to talk about a book by the name of George.
I'm sorry, we're talking about, you're testifying on curriculum only. This is enclosure 22 is what you can testify on.
This is based upon materials that are in the school system.
No, we're talking about curriculum tonight, and we solely, our testimony is only on this agenda item.
And books don't pertain to curriculum?
That is not in our curriculum. That is part of our library.
So I've already been told that you all are going to shut me down and keep me from speaking.
Okay, I'd ask to cut the mic, please.
Because you all don't want to hear
Thank
what
you
I
very much.
say.
And now I will ask you to step down.
Children in Garfield Elementary have access to this
I'm sorry,
the title of this book is George.
I'm sorry, could we please have
recently remained.
Could we please leave the podium?
Let him speak. You'll be notified for trespassing for what?
When you stop a man from speaking, you're not actually proving that he's a liar. You're basically just telling the whole world that we're afraid of what he might say because he's going to expose us.
Yeah, can I ask what you're doing?
I'm a comedian. and we're going and filming for my social media and having a fun.
Yeah, not on here. You haven't got the permission.
Not permission, okay.
No, this is the mayor's
Because I don't want to brag, but the King's a fan. He said, just get out there and have a laugh.
Yeah, but this is private land, so you can't have a laugh on here.
But the King
You can go up the top
this.
over there.
But the King owns this, right?
Well, so does the mayor. So
yeah, but the King outdoes the mayor, and the King said film.
yeah, well,
On my
you
Insta, he
can't
said,
film.
go for it, one doesn't mind. Have a wonderful time from one.
Right, well, GLA own it, so...
Yeah, but the King is saying that I can do it. You're saying no to the King?
Yeah.
Off with her head!
This is what you call, I don't know if you say it in America, but in England, someone like this is called a job swerve. Taking your job too seriously, why do you care? And by the way, the mayor owns nothing. She kept saying this is the mayor's property. He doesn't own anything. So, yeah, delusional.
Because critics on the right have noted that New York City is a sanctuary city, and this migrant crisis comes with that territory. What do you say to those who think you relinquish your right to complain about the stresses it places on your city because of that?
Well, I think that those comments coming from those far-right Trump-like Republicans who are continue to try to distort the reality that we do not have real immigration reform, that we should allow a true decompression strategy, protect our borders in the right way. No one who created this decades ago took into account that we were talking about hundreds of thousands of people potentially coming to the city.
Guys, nobody who thought of this stuff thought people might actually show up. How was I supposed to know if we said we're a sanctuary city? Come here, we won't kick you out. Whose fault is it really? Of course, it's the mean Trump, MAGA Republicans, and the people not taking care of the border.
Obviously, this is the mayor of New York, and yeah, only 1 year ago he was saying that they welcome migrants and criticising Texas for trying to secure the border. Now Texas has sent them all to New York, and suddenly you're no longer a sanctuary city like you said you was. But he won't admit that, will he? He won't admit, oh yeah, that was a dumb decision. No, you've got to blame someone else. And who are you blaming? Trump supporters, yeah, typical. Let's check out this clip from about a year ago.
As the mayor of the city of New York, I don't, weigh into immigration issues, border issues. I have to provide services for families that are here, and that's what we're going to do. And that's what our responsibility as a city. I'm proud that this is a right to shelter state, and we're going to continue to do that.
1 year ago you was, oh, we'll accept anybody. Now you got a big migrant crisis, and the people who voted you in are pretty much turning against you. And what you have to say about it, oh well, when these laws were created, we didn't realise it was going to be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. What do you think would happen if you say anybody's welcome, we are a sanctuary city? These people are so delusional. I think it's been like 7 million people have crossed illegally since Joe Biden's been president, and you're now complaining, well, yeah, we knew about that, but we didn't think hundreds of thousands of them was actually going to come to New York, even though we said everyone's welcome.
I'm going to try to get through this. Thank you for what you did 3 years ago today. Please tell me your thoughts on this 3rd anniversary.
God, it smells like bitch in here.
It feels like you and the media are a better relationship now.
I wouldn't say that.
Huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Coming together? Uncle Dana?
No. Listen, you know what? If you notice, I really haven't been doing any media. I do podcasts, man. I'll do podcasts. I'll come hang with you. Lots of people. Oh, sorry. Lots of people want to talk to you because you're not the media. You're not coming on podcasts and people that you want to have open discussions with. There's not any gotcha moments. There's no agendas. There's no clickbait and all the bullshit that goes on with the media. The media right now. You got this, buddy. You got it.
During an asthma attack?
That was Dana White when he was on ESPN talking about, or basically going to expose the media a little bit, go into what they do, and of course they cut him off, basically proving his point. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years. 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second. And I'm not saying drop everything and let the world come to a grinding halt. I'm saying that you can become a seeker. You can be loving more. You can be taking some chances. You can be living more. You can be spending more time with your family. You can be getting in touch with the part of you that lives instead of fears, the part of you that loves instead of hates.